What you just saw there was the ever-famous Dmitry Klokov duking it out with the lesser-known but just as talented Kazimierz Akayev. Though they lifted the exact same weight of 232 kilograms, and they did so one right after the other, there are some pretty distinct differences in their split jerk technique. Now, since Eurosport didn't have a 45-degree angle of Klokov's lift, and this video is particularly about split jerk technique, I'm just going to go ahead and pull up a training split jerk of his. This split jerk, however, is at 245 kilograms, or 539 freedom units. The biggest difference between the two split jerks is the tempo of the dip drive portion of the lift. Klokov on the left has a much more controlled dip, allowing for an explosive drive, whereas Akayev has a very fast dip in an attempt to utilize the oscillation of the barbell. When I match both of these split jerks up at exactly the first portion of the dip, you'll notice Akayev hits his catch position before Klokov even finishes his drive. Now, I wouldn't be foolish to say that either one of these guys is doing something wrong or less efficient than the other. I just found it fascinating that the same weight can be lifted back to back in glaringly different ways. The first drill that I use to work on my footwork in particular is what I call the step out drill. This drill really helps hammer home the necessary length of the split. The telltale sign to me that I've stepped out far enough is if my shin angle is vertical. You'll see when I get to heavier weights when I max out my split jerk later on, I struggle to get my front foot out far enough, thus losing stability in the catch. I keep my hands overhead during this drill just to mimic the catch position. Next, I focus on my rack position. I prefer to have my whole hands on the bar and a flat surface for the bar to rest on above my clavicle. My elbows are forward but not parallel to the ground. From here, I practice my dip while focusing on maintaining my rack position. The final drill is called the jerk balance. It starts with your feet half of your full split jerk length and the barbell in your front rack. This time after you dip and drive, you get the bar to the fully locked out overhead position. Again, my main focus here is to get my front foot out far enough for the best stability. After my catch, I only recover the front foot back halfway, then I lower the barbell and repeat. Overall, the name of the game for the split jerk is maintenance of force as it's applied from the floor into the barbell. When the weight gets heavier, you'll feel it pull you forward a lot more. Always think about keeping your scaps retracted and your midline tight. Before you dip and drive, take a big breath in and fight against the barbell when it pulls you down. You can see as the weight gets heavier on my split jerk, I start to utilize the oscillation of the barbell like Akayev. However, my front shin angle isn't vertical in my catch, which is not ideal. Thanks a bunch, guys, for watching. If you like what you saw and you want more videos on weightlifting technique, subscribe to my channel and comment if you want me to make a video on any particular movement.
Встаем, держи грудь, плечики подставь, вперед не толкай. Держи, держи.